Fire cider is a time-honored tonic that brings together the most protective ingredients from your kitchen into one powerful brew. Hello, my darlings, and welcome to a series that I call Bed, Bath, and Broomsticks, where we craft magical recipes for your bath and home. In this video, I'll guide you through creating fire cider, a traditional folk remedy that combines the warming power of ginger, the protective strength of garlic and onions, the fiery energy of cayenne, and the healing properties of turmeric with apple cider vinegar and honey. This potent tonic is both a practical health remedy and a magical working that will help protect you throughout the cold season. Let's do some magical crafting. As November arrives, it's a great time to make a batch of fire cider. I like to craft it early in the month because it'll take 3 to 4 weeks to infuse, and it'll be ready to use just as cold and flu season hits. Fire cider is a traditional folk remedy that brings together some of the most potent ingredients in your kitchen. Each element carries its own protective and healing properties, and when combined, they create a tonic that is both magically and medicinally powerful. I've created a Book of Shadows page for this fire cider that includes the complete recipe and magical correspondences of each ingredient. If you'd like to download a printable PDF of this grimoire page, you can visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. Let's talk about the ingredients. I'll start with ginger. This root has been used for thousands of years across cultures for its ability to generate internal heat and stimulate circulation. In folk magic, ginger is known for its fiery energy. It speeds things up, brings quick results, and adds power to any working. Medicinally, it helps your body fight infection and reduces inflammation. I'm peeling and roughly chopping fresh ginger, but minced ginger from the grocery store works just as well. Next comes lemon, a fruit associated with purification and clarity. Lemons have long been used in magical practices to cut through negative energy and bring freshness to any situation. Rich in vitamin C, lemon supports your immune system while adding a bright, cleansing quality to the fire cider. I'm slicing fresh lemon to add to the jar, but lemon juice from a jar is also a perfectly good option if that's what you have on hand. Now I'm adding cayenne pepper, and this is where the fire really comes in. This ingredient is about movement, circulation, and breaking through stagnation. In folk magic, cayenne is used to speed things up and to add intensity to spells. In your body, it stimulates blood flow and helps you sweat out illness. If you prefer, you can use black peppercorns for a gentler heat or fresh jalapeno peppers for a different kind of fire. Next is garlic, one of the most protective ingredients in folk magic traditions around the world. It's been hung over doorways, worn around the neck, and added to protective charms for centuries. Garlic wards off illness and negative influences while strengthening your natural defenses. I'm using minced garlic from a jar because I was out of fresh cloves, but fresh garlic cloves work even better if you have them. I'm adding turmeric powder next. Turmeric is an ancient healing root with a golden glow. It's been used in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine for thousands of years. Turmeric is deeply anti-inflammatory and protective. Magically, it's associated with purification, healing, and solar energy. You can use fresh turmeric root or turmeric powder. Both will give your fire cider a beautiful golden color and powerful healing properties. Finally, I'm slicing and adding shallots. Shallots and onions carry similar protective qualities. In folklore, onions were believed to absorb sickness from the air. They were placed in sick rooms or hung in the home during times of play. Like garlic, onions have strong antimicrobial properties and add another layer of defense to your fire cider. A red onion will work just as well if you prefer. Now I'm filling the jar with apple cider vinegar. Vinegar itself has a long history in folk medicine and magic. It extracts the properties of herbs, preserves them, and carries their essence. Apple cider vinegar specifically is associated with health, vitality, and the harvest season. It brings a sour note that balances the heat of the other ingredients. Make sure all of your ingredients are submerged. I'm sealing the jar tightly and writing the date on it so I can remember when I need to strain it and add honey. Place your jar in a cool, dark place and let it infuse for 3 to 4 weeks, shaking occasionally to mix the ingredients and remind them of their purpose. After 3 to 4 weeks, strain out all of the solid ingredients, pressing them to extract as much liquid as possible. And now add honey, the sweetener that makes this medicine go down smoothly. Honey has been called liquid gold for good reason. It's antibacterial, soothing, and magically associated with abundance, healing, and sweetness in life. Local honey is especially wonderful as it connects you to the land and can help with seasonal sensitivities. Add honey to taste, stirring until it's fully dissolved. The amount of honey you add is up to you. Some people like their fire cider quite tart, while others prefer it sweeter. Fire cider works best when you catch things early. If you're already deep into being sick, tucked in bed with a full-blown illness, this might not be the remedy for you. Fire cider is a hot, pushing kind of medicine. It brings heat to the surface of your body and encourages you to sweat things out. When you're already very ill, that extra push can be too much for your system to handle comfortably. I think of fire cider as my first line of defense. You know, those early whispers your body gives you when something is coming on. Maybe it's a little scratchiness in your throat or heaviness behind your eyes or just that general sense that you're starting to feel off. Those are the moments when fire cider shines. When you notice those first hints, take a tablespoon or 2 throughout the day. That's when this remedy can really help you stop something before it takes hold. May this fire cider keep you warm, protected, and healthy throughout the cold months ahead.